I am Marcia Callison.
And I'm Peter Callison.
All right. Now tell me, please, what has happened between you and State Farm Insurance? What's your side of the story?
Okay. They were our insurance company for our automobile and our home insurance for 17 years while we lived in Williamsburg. The end of March, we moved out of Williamsburg to North Carolina, and we canceled our automobile policy, which was for a year. And we had gotten acknowledgement of cancellation.
Yeah, we have an acknowledgement of the cancellation from State Farm dated April 3rd, 2023. It gives the policy number, which I'm sure you have. It's on our Honda Accord. And the effective date of cancellation was April 5th, 2023. And State Farm indicates we're getting a premium refund of $677.80. And frankly, what this is all about is...
Peter, let me handle it from here, please. Okay, so they said they sent it, but they mailed it to our old address despite having given them our new address. They mailed it. They said it came back to them as undeliverable because it did not have our apartment number on it. We live in an apartment building. And I know that I had given that to them, but whatever. Anyway, they said they could not send it out again for another 30 days, which puts us into the beginning of May. So they said they sent it out again in May, and it was returned again. I have that they sent it to our new address, whatever. This has been going on since April. Every time we call, we can't get a hold of State, we get the same thing that it's going to be sent out. The last I heard, it was sent out again, and it was returned back to State Farm. Our agent in Williamsburg has tried to get us our money, but we have not been able to get it. Now, he tells me that the last time they sent it out, and I have no idea when that was again returned as undeliverable. And he suggested to State Farm, because, it's a big corporation, that they send it to his office and he would then forward it to us. But that was last week.
He would FedEx it.
He would FedEx it to us, but we still haven't gotten that.
So 4 months this has been going on.
5 months.
5 months. And one of the complications is that the fellow that we did business with for 17 years in Williamsburg, Virginia, Joe Ward, retired. So we're not dealing with anybody we know there.
So this fellow, the new fellow we're dealing with, has taken over the agency, and he's been very helpful, but...
He's very nice. His name is Blair Todd, Todd.
But we've not been able to get our money.
And that in a nutshell is it.
What solution are you looking for right now?
Well, I'd like the refund on my policy, $600.
It was our automobile policy, and we're looking for the $677.80 that's owed to us. It's no big deal. I mean, this is a cancellation of a policy, which we had paid for much further than when into August, and this is what we're owed.
What is the main goal for you to go public with this?
Well, maybe to shame them into doing a little better customer service, because every time we call, they say, well, there's nothing we can do. It has to be go through the process.
And one day I called State Farm, and after about a half hour of different switches and waits, I got to a guy in customer service, and he apologized profusely and said, I even suggested, why didn't State Farm FedEx the check to us? And then he said, well, please hold on, and I will get somebody on the phone. I held on for 10 minutes and ended up with a disconnection.
Well, I would like, my goal of going public is I would like to perhaps encourage State Farm to be a little bit more forthcoming with their customer service and to be more helpful and not give us this runaround, because every time they say it comes back, well, they have to cancel it and they can't reissue it for 30 days well, 30 days and 30 days and 30 days and 30 days and 30 days. And there is no way that that we have been told that they can supersede this policy.
It seems to me they could write a check today and FedEx it to us tomorrow if they really wanted to.
What is the most frustrating about this issue?
Getting the same message from customer service that they have canceled it. They've issued a new check, but they can't issue a new check for 30 days.
And that's it. I mean, if you can get us the check sent tomorrow, we'll be happy. But how would you like to be waiting 4.5, 5 months for an automobile policy like that?
And incidentally, our house in Virginia sold. We canceled our homeowners policy because it didn't close until after we had moved, and we got that check within 3 days.
What are you hoping is going to happen after this video interview is released?
That we get paid.
That we get paid.
And what would you advise to other future customers of State Farm Insurance?
That perhaps they consider another insurance company.
You got to realize we've had State Farm policies almost all our life. And the last time with this fellow in Williamsburg, Virginia, 17 years. And every one of our policies, not just automobile, was with State Farm. And over 17 years, we probably spent between $40,000 and $50,000 in premiums. And now we can't get a $677 check from them.
Could you please describe how, in your opinion, State Farm Insurance should have handled this situation?
I think they should have, when the first check came back, contacted us because they had a phone number, or tried to contact us and said, we're sorry about this, and we will send out another check immediately. Instead of saying, well, our process is we have to cancel this check and wait 30 days to reissue it.
And what about now? Except for giving your money, is there anything else that they could do for you now to make you feel better?
Apologize for giving us this runaround for 4 months, 5 months?
5 months.
5 months.
But even if without an apology, if we could just get the check and in a very quick manner, that would be okay with us.
The other thing is, they've had our money for 5 months without giving us any compensation for holding on to it. I mean, granted, they're a big company and they don't have a cash flow problem, but we do. And we've had bills that we have to let go because we don't have this money. So we're paying service charges.
You know, when you're 88 years old and my wife isn't far behind, every dollar counts because we don't have the ease of having income from a job.